Badfinger is a rock band, of course. It was very popular in the early 70s, and now its members are trying very hard to make it popular again. But their story concerns more than rock music. It's about money and bad management and tragedy. I'm Bill Huey. In a moment, we'll hear Badfinger's story with band members Tommy Evans and Joey Moland on What's It All About.
No matter what you do, I will always be around. Won't you tell me what you found out? Won't you?
In the summer of 1968, a Liverpool band named the Ivies submitted tapes to the Beatles' new company, Apple Corps Limited. Perhaps because the young men reminded the Beatles of themselves a few years earlier, they were signed. The group worked on its material, changed its name to Badfinger, and was handed a McCartney tune, Come and Get It. They could hardly miss, and they didn't.
If you want it, here it is. Come and get it. Make your mind up fast. If you want it anytime, I can give it. But you better hurry, 'cause it may not last. Did I hear you say that there must be a catch? Will you walk away from a fool and his money?
Apple in those days was a nut house. As quickly as the Beatles made money, a pack of hangers-on squandered it on ill-advised schemes.
It was funny watching them rip the building down, build it again, rip it down, build it again. They just spent money, man. Let's pull the building down this week. We build a new studio. Okay, right on, man. And they just rip it all out the next week and build a new studio, you know.
Perhaps symbolically, the building that housed Apple is nothing more than a shell today.
It's in a nice row of Georgian houses in Savile Row, and it's literally covered with graffiti, and the inside of it is just a shell, you know.
Yeah, it's an empty shell now, the front, the facade, you know. There ain't no roof that the Beatles played on anymore, you know.
Badfinger had little trouble getting hits in the early 70s. That was just after the Beatles fell apart, and the fans were still hungry for the Beatles sound.
We used to go in the studio and the producer would have his idea of what Badfinger should sound like. We should sound like, just like the Beatles. There were people coming up to you and saying, God, you guys don't have to sound like the Beatles, you know. But after 6 years of that, you know, you start going,
Can't live if living is without you. Can't live, can't give anymore. Can't live if living is without you. Can't live, can't give anymore.
As the Beatles dispersed and Apple collapsed, Badfinger signed with another record company. But the band's music seemed to drift, and bad management took its toll. And then, a few days after he quit the group, guitarist Pete Ham committed suicide. Badfinger quickly collapsed.
We all jumped out, see, because it was just bad. It was bad news all over the
See,
place.
it still isn't sorted out now. It's still.
The time when we broke up, we were getting a lot of money from Warner Brothers for every record we did, and we were earning money on the road as well, playing gigs, you know.
The manager
touring.
was, you know.
All the money was going into Badfinger Enterprises in New York, and it was being sifted to us at a rate of $1,500 a month. That was all we ever got out of it, was the $1,500 a month.
Misfortune, trials, troubles, pain, suffering are a very real part of life for all of us. It's how we deal with them that makes the difference. A stumbling block, as they say, can become a stepping stone. There is little doubt that on this go-around, Badfinger will be wiser, stronger, and less vulnerable. God had one son on earth without sin, but never one without suffering. Misfortune and suffering is sometimes a gift to help us discover who we really are and what it's really all about.